Welcome back to Dungeon Siege. I believe this is just episode 2. I think I only recorded 1. Alright, let's get back into this. Continue. And see where we are. I think we're killing, what are they called? The Gruul, the Grug, the Krug, something like that. You know, our general orc goblin equivalent. And we have been tasked with learning that we click instead of drag our character around the screen. And I think let's see, I'm in pitchfork mode. I want to switch over to lightning mode because if I remember correctly, I am trying to unlock an armor spell, which requires a couple levels of nature magic. So I am very, very slowly electrocuting shit to death. Very, very slowly electrocuting shit to death. I was watching the first video that I did. It was fine, as my videos go. What is it to change weapons again? Yeah, Q, that's right. So we're going to finish this guy off because we're actually taking a bit of damage, so we'll give him some fire. Okay, what manner of mosquito is this? Alright, it's pitchfork time. He's probably like draining health or some shit like that. He's only got 15 health. How the ever-loving fuck could he live that long? But yeah, some of the stuff that I wasn't talking about last time, mainly because I wasn't paying any attention to it, stuff like this, you can see that this game here is really all about the party once you get it going, and so we're gonna be able to change behaviors and stuff like that because I sort of remember from back in the day that it's built around party-based combat, and you sort of end up trying to get the AI to do as much on their own as possible. At least I always try to do that because I'm not... Oh, there we go. Check it out. Oh, little keynote, which is very ARPG centric, is when we do level up our ability, we actually get our health bars back. That's the golden thing for me is those little saves where you're kind of getting your ass handed to you and then you level right in the middle of it. Champion moves, planned every time. That's how it works. Okay, so we can see now, let's just get electrocuting in the background. But we can see here we actually have a little bit of damage coming out from this thing now, because I think previously it was like 1 to 4 and it seemed to really focus on doing 1 damage. So the taser is a little bit more effective now, which is nice because it's a fucking ball ache trying to kill things with this. Alright, come on, pitchfork this guy. Thank you. Okay, now let's get back to electrocuting again. Man, I just recorded some Grim Dawn, and so I keep trying to, drag my character around the screen with the mouse. I wonder actually, that might be an option in this. I'll maybe look at that at some point. Right after I finish electrocuting this guy's dog to death. Gotta remember I can kind of move the camera around as well. Grim Dawn is another game like that. Sorry, I'm talking about it a lot. Like I said, I just played it, but it's another game like that where you can move the camera around and actually make it look kind of cool and get some new perspectives on your character and shit, and get totally disoriented. I always find that in games like this, even if they let you move the camera around, I often don't want to, just because of the fact that I'm gonna lose my orientation in the level, and especially something like this where honestly, like the in-game map, like our little tab thing here, it ain't great. I'm not gonna lie, it's not great. It's just like, okay, we zoomed you out a little bit and now you're an icon instead of a character. Don't love it, but it's probably not gonna matter. If you look at this, it is very linear, right? Like, we're just kind of... Okay, now this is starting to actually do some work for me. Oh, look at that. Basement. We're gonna have to explore that. First things first, though. Oh, You know what? That's actually notable. I didn't even notice that before, but my character actually opens doors instead of just smashing the fuck out of them and like, oh, hey, it's a dude. Instead of just smashing the fuck out of them, like every ARPG ever, you just bash every door out of your way as you go in. So we're very conscientious. I mean, we are a farmer. You know, our neighbors would probably get pissed if we acted like that.
I should have guessed you'd be cleaving your way to Stonebridge to find out what's got the Krug all stirred up. If you could spare a few minutes to help an old neighbour before you go, I've a favour to ask.
I've no time for your side... fine, I'll do your side quest.
When I realised the Krug were actually attacking us, I tried to get to the safety of my cellar, but they had a little welcome party waiting for me. If you need any supplies for the long trek to Stonebridge, and wouldn't mind clearing out the remaining Krug downstairs, you can help yourself to whatever you need from my stalls.
Now that, my friend, is one of the worst forced accents I've ever heard. You know what? You have to just give them a little... Wait a fucking tick. Go down the hole. How do I do this? Maybe like this? Yeah, there we go. You got to give them a little credit. You know what? If they voice the fucking thing, you got to give them a bit of credit. Even if it's shit. No? Do not put containers in a level that I can't fuck up. It just feels like a violation. Also, this guy's cellar is considerably larger than his house. Which I guess, you know, now that... Oh, that... Fuck me, I guess. Alright, well, we're discovering a little bit about how this works. Okay. Now, this is where... Okay, this guy's obviously tougher. He's bigger, he's gonna be tougher. Let's fuck his friends up. And then let's focus on him. Now, we are not taking much damage, but I actually do want to potentially monitor my health potions. Oh shit, I just realized... What is my health potion? I think it's H. We'll find out, but maybe I won't leave it quite as long as I would if I actually knew what I was doing. See, it's kind of a funny thing. Like, normally when I'm playing ARPGs or really anything, even shooters, I have like a very unorthodox... Oh, look at that. Quest completed. We even get a little flourish and everything. Very exciting. Chair leg. I like it. Yeah, see, look at this. We're inventory full. Like, unless we get scroll ability, all these fucking potions that don't stack and shit. What's this? Oh, hey. It looks like you use partial potions if you don't need it all. That's interesting. I think that's what's going on there, and that's kind of interesting. I like it. Okay. You know what? We probably don't need this shit. We're going to have to stop picking stuff up. Chair leg. I like it, but no. We're not going to do it. And let's just toss that. That'll give us a couple spots here. But quest complete. So there you go. We have actually accomplished something in the game. More non-stackable potions to fuck our inventory over. Now I'm starting to suspect, based on these numbers, would you look at that? That's, oh, it's a, yeah, we can break through there. Okay, cool. I'm starting to suspect that possibly every character is going to have an independent inventory instead of like a party-wide inventory. And that's simply because the inventory is so fucking small, right? Like, how would we... Oh, hello. Hello there, spell. Okay, crude leather. I'm actually interested in this because I have a sneaking hunch that crude is better than tattered, right? Oh, fuck that. We actually have good armor. Okay. You get out of here. We're keeping that. Fucking peasant bow. We already have a peasant bow. Peasant bows, get the fuck out. All right. Let's see here. Organize. There we go. A little bit of space again. Small mana potion. This is probably not a good decision, but I'm not going to take it. Like, we're so full on potions. We're not using a lot yet, and they're dropping constantly. So my feeling is that we're not going to be troubled by that. Okay, looks like searchable container over here. He's got a little shrine in the basement. We can't destroy it, so I'm completely disinterested, but there you go. Shabby battle bow. All right, you've got my attention. How much better? Okay, so there doesn't seem to be a comparison here. You know what? I'm just gonna let me randomly push some buttons. Okay, I discovered how to do that, and I didn't find anything else. Okay, I was kind of hoping we bring comparison up. We can't. It's okay. 5 to 9, 6 to 12, 10 meters, 10 meters. Inherently better. Fuck off, bow. All right. We're good. Now, the highlight of the basement, the reason that wall was there to break is going to be this. Whenever you see that name, you know you're in good shape. All right. It's not a lot. Combat magic level 2. All right, so that's fire. Fire has been doing a really fucking good job for us. So, oh yeah, you start at level 0. Okay, because I was gonna say, I was like, wait, aren't we level 2 here? No, we're not. We're actually starting at level 0. So we have leveled combat magic, but we got to do it one more time. All right, we're starting to get some spells that look interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I do love playing mages, and it looks like this game might give me a mage to play. That could be fun. That could be fun. All right, I have given myself a bow right now, though, and I think first things first, first things second, let's do fire first, because fire is going to actually be a little bit easier, isn't it? We only need to pop one more level onto fire, and we can get that leech life spell. It's going to be, oh, hello, look at this. We've got a hidden, oh, for fuck's sake, me. Why? Why did that have to happen? Okay, get off of the grate before fucking with the brick in the wall, I guess is what I'm going to do. There we go. No, okay. Struggling with the basics here. It would be nice if there was sort of a hold down to loot button. There doesn't seem to be. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, so this is just like the top side lever. No problem. I'll allow it. All right, so there we go. We've kind of cleaned out his little cellar here. Let's go up and talk to him. I don't know if we have to receive a reward or something like that. I've kind of already forgotten what he told me, but whatever. It'll be fine. Hey, pal.
My thanks for clearing out the Krug. If they're coming after farmers in our own homes, I don't doubt you'll battle many more on your journey to Stonebridge. You'd best be on your way. Watch out for yourself, and don't worry about me. I've enough supplies in the cellar to keep me going until this blows over.
That's what you think, mate. I might have taken everything he had in the cellar. But anyway, he doesn't know that he has no shit left in his cellar, and I'm happy with it, so we're good. All right, let's go and do a little more exploring. I do feel like the map issue, I was going to say this before I got immediately distracted, is that it's probably not going to be a big deal. Everything here seems very linear. We're just kind of walking through these levels, opening up the ground, doing some exploring. We're already being rewarded for that, but it does seem to just kind of guide us in a general direction. Now, down the road, I don't recall, like, maybe it's kind of always linear, you know, you just kind of go through these corridors full of enemies. I'm okay with that too. I'm not going to get too worked up. I think it does get a little more complex. As you can see, we already do have like little traps and secrets and stuff like that right off the bat, which I'm into. I wonder... Okay. Does this seem faster to anyone? Like the enemies are attacking a little faster? Maybe not. Maybe not. I was just wondering if my flailing at the keyboard, you know, face rolling around, trying to see if we had a compare button, was actually like I might have toggled speed or something like that. Because I know that is a feature you can change in this, right? Like you can kind of speed everything up. I don't think it has. Oh, they're using my own shit against me. All right, I'm gonna go arrows on this guy. I stopped going arrows, which was kind of weird. I wonder if he got a stun on me or something cool like that. That'd be a new mechanic. Let's pop a health potion. Okay, we got a little bit of juice in the tank here, so let's burn the guy. I'm noticing that the archery, it does seem to cut out, right? Yeah, okay, so see, we are consuming partial potions. That's actually a really interesting mechanic. We kind of have, you know, we drink what we need and we keep the rest. I mean, most games are not going to let you do that, so that feels a little bit friendly of the game to let me do that, I will say. but I'm gonna take it. Oh, I actually just spotted that. Looked up at my screen at the right moment. We just popped up a point of intelligence. I actually like this. It's automated class building. It's kind of cool. Casters, like immediately what I'm seeing is those early game scenarios. Fuck off with your punching and shit. Huh. See, my auto attack seems to be canceling out a lot there. That's interesting. But just in the last session, I remember talking about how the mana just seems to last forever. That is obviously not always going to be the case. Now, I do feel like it's still restoring quite quickly, so I don't feel like it's a limiting... you know, it's not limiting me in a way that I don't like or anything like that. But it's obviously something that we're probably going to have to optimize for a little bit. Possibly get some better heal and stuff like that. Okay, so it looks like we hit the. This guy's got an aura going on that I'm maybe not thrilled about. Gonna start watching my health bar a little bit. Okay, probably don't loot right now. I'm gonna watch it so well. I'm gonna put it on the screen here. Getting thirsty. Got another, looks like spell drop there. This guy is Clandank the Krug. Alright, it's pitchfork time, baby. I'll pitchfork this fucker to death. There we go. Alright. Go for gold. Go for transmute. Let's have a look at what this is. Here we go. Transforms objects on the ground into gold with some loss in value. Move the pointer over an item and press cast button. Thank you for explaining how to do that. Potions and spells cannot be transmuted. Single cast. Huh. That is what I would say is a very clunky way to do what games like Tome do, where they basically have sort of a, you know, like a magic chest kind of deal that you can put all your loot in, and then at the end of the level, you can just either transmute it or pull pieces out of it. I think I like that a little better, but we might have to fiddle with this just to see. Okay, so we found ourselves another cave. I didn't really see, is this the only way forward? I wish I could move this map around. I don't seem to be able to. Oh, I can zoom it out a tiny bit. Looks like the road carries on up here. But that said, murdering time. I should probably continue to focus on fire instead of spreading my skill points around like crazy. Not really skill points, I guess, just my training time. The Misia here is, I'm definitely thinking she might end up being a spellcaster. She's out there picking turnips, and the whole time she's thinking about the power that the universe could offer. What is, did I just get some sweet shoes or something here? I got Chuck. Oh, throwing axe. Does that, oh, that slots main hand. That's interesting. Maybe it's not a thrown weapon? I don't know. Whatever. It's 3 to 7. My pitchfork is still potentially going to be the way forward. You've got to embrace... See, it's like embracing my farmer heritage by having a pitchfork on the go, but it's also embracing my magical ambitions, right? It's like a staff that honors my heritage as a tiller of the earth. You see that? That's a little bit, it's a little disconcerting when your auto attack keeps cutting out, right? Especially when you have these long delay attacks like this, because it's like, has my auto attack cut out? It takes you that second to kind of realize that you're not attacking anymore. I suppose I should just go back to furiously clicking on shit. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Keeps me busy. Because as much as it looks like there is going to be some pretty nice depth in this, you know, this is some very simple combat. So come on, burn them down. Oh, that's a new item. I think the weakened battle bow is what I already have, right? Shabby battle bow. Alright, fuck off. I like how you can have your menus open and still just kill things when they crop up. Okay, 6 to 12, 10 meters. 3 to 14. Wider range, higher top end, but I would go for like more consistent delivery. Well, it's about the same, isn't it? There's really not much between these two. What about the weakened battle bow? What? Item cannot be equipped and does not fit into inventory. I see what you're saying. I get you. Alright, so let's take the higher peak and then we'll check this one out. Does it really not fit? Surely it does. There we go. 8 to 14. Alright, look at that. This is progression. And the only real reason I'm worrying about it, because I don't really want to use it, but it is good as a caster when you do run out of juice that you can actually still stand back and did I miss? I probably missed something up here. Let's get our fire magic back up. Hey, asshole, come back. There we go. I'd momentarily forgotten that I could actually move around in the map, and that vaguely annoys me in comparison with being able to actually just, you know, scroll the map around. Okay, I do feel, yeah, maybe you just can't get down there. That seems like that might be the case. I am pleased to see, oh, this is is this a Krug dog or a wolf? Oh, it's a wolf. Yeah, gray wolf. Okay. He's a little bit tougher. I am pleased to see, however, that things like loot and containers and stuff seem to be represented on the map. Like, we can even see the body there. So if you are spending time in maps just to navigate, you're not hopefully going to be missing a lot. Oops, switch targets too soon there. Burn them down before you move to the next one. All right, let's poke around here. Let's make sure we don't leave anything laying around. So far, the game has been worth exploring. Here we go. Okay, we've got. Okay, there we go. Crypt of the Sacred Blood. Okay. Town of Stonebridge. I see what you're doing, game. I see what you're doing. I'll be right back, buddy, so you can tell me that the bridge is out and I have to go through the fucking Crypt of the Blooded or whatever I just said. Come on! I'm being worried by wolves. Alright, we're gonna have ourselves a health potion here. I don't want to be wolf food. And fuck you. Ooh, that camera zoom. Okay. Alright, so looks like we have kind of poked around to the maximum extent here. Alright. So let's go and chat with this asshole who's gonna tell us we can't cross the bridge. Probably in a really bad accent.
Damn fool Krug. I knew they was none too bright, but today I seen everything. They torched this here bridge, and then set to driving a wagon caravan across while it was still a-burning. Now the only way to Stonebridge is that-a-ways, and that means going through the old crypts to the road beyond. You ain't gonna catch me going that way.
Like I said. Bridge out, crypts it is. And also the accent. So this is something, you know what? And again, it doesn't matter, right? Like, you get A for effort. They did the voice acting. It's in the game. I'll call it well done. But this is something that bugs me, and it's something that bugs me. Like, for example, Fallout is another real offender at this, which is having randomized accents in a place where, how do you describe where that comes from? Like, we just had the guy doing the really like shitty attempt at an English accent, right? Okay, well, if that's your setting, right? Like, if these are sort of English countryside farmers, then that's what they are. But they ain't gonna be no down south boys, you know? Like, I mean, why would that guy have that accent when the other guy had that, you know? Because this is supposed to be, remember our lore, like class, think back to the lore that we got at the beginning. These are the survivors of that 10th Legion or whatever, right? So they were all like one Legion. They came out here 300 years ago. So even if they had a lot of different accents in that Legion, they would have, a small area like this would have homogenized if they were living out here kind of on their own. Now, of course, I am assuming a bit about the lore, right? Maybe they have like another country called, you know, Texas or something nearby, where you get people who violently abuse the English language by saying, "I seen it just the other day." You saw it, motherfucker. You saw it the other day. Would you please stop being such a dick to English? But in any case, it's just something that's always bugged me, right? Like with Fallout, where you have people in the game where they're just like, yeah, we want, you know, wouldn't it be cool if this barkeep, Crypts, I love it. Who puts that sign up? If you have that, like, they're like, oh yeah, we just, you know, we want Vladin, the barkeep. He's Russian. That's great. And it's like, yeah, it's great, except how the fuck did Vladin the Russian get over here? It's the post-apocalyptic world. Like, at least supply some kind of, you know, something that allows us to intuit. I'm scared about what I might have just done. Maybe that heals me or something. I don't know, actually. I wasn't wounded when I went in, so we'll let these fucking wolves eat me. Okay, so this is an alpha wolf. He's probably gonna fuck me right up, and then we're gonna find out if that's a healing spot. Okay, we're gonna have to find out if it's a healing spot real quick. Yeah, it is. Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, it's kind of cool. It's not enough. It's not enough. Estus flask time, and it's probably also healing them. Well, okay, so this is the first actual like tough fight. So let's try to prune his minions off, and then we'll focus on him. Okay. All right, we've just discovered that we do not, in fact, have a timer on our potions, which is nice. When I'm out here getting my ass beat. Oh man, that damage. Oh, it's... Alright. Alright, we're gonna have to, I have a slight problem. I don't remember what the control is for mana potions. That's a problem. So we're eventually going to be flicking over to either kiting him. Yeah, I don't have the mana. All right, so here's what our strat's going to be. Let's try to gun him down with... Oh, we hit the end of his leash zone there. All right. There we go. 31 gold. Not bad, probably. Alright, and then we'll just get on here. Juice up a bit. And see if they have anything hidden back here. Anyway, yeah, though. Devs. Consistent accents. World building. It's not even hard. Okay, so that was a pretty good fight. And I think... Yeah, like, look at that. We cleaned up our inventory quite a bit. That used a few health potions there. So obviously we are gonna face some opponents that are difficult enough that we're gonna be rolling through resources. Not this fuckwit though. Not that guy. Okay, we're getting very close here to that other level of combat magic is gonna let us get leech life going. And I think depending on the mana cost of that, that might actually become sort of a primary attack, right? Less damage, but constant healing. Pretty good for a fight like that where we're getting a lot of attrition, especially if we can get the damage up. I'm interested to see with the itemization whether we're going to be getting things, you know, like increased fire damage, you know, like increased mana regen, that type of stuff. I would assume, like anything like this where you're just like loot splosioning all the time, you would assume that all that stuff is going to be on the table just to keep the loot interesting, right? Okay, just poking around here. We're on the road that the giant billboard said is in the direction of the crypt. So oh, that guy's already wounded. I wonder if they had a little intermob combat going on here. We are very close to getting another level of combat magic, but we didn't quite get it there. Oh, look at this. Wait. Okay, yeah. I was wondering, you know, I'm like, hey, maybe we can get pets or something like that. Turns out, no, we can just kill them. That's okay. That's okay, I don't feel bad. Alright, so there's our little Krug camp. Let's press on towards the crypt. Come on. Come on. There we go. Level 2 combat magic. I'm getting, oops, I didn't mean to loot that. Actually, I really like it when they include a control that allows you to just, you know, hold a button down to make things lootable and otherwise you can't click on them. I don't necessarily think that they have that here. We can check. Hotkeys. Movement, hold ground, movement, yeah. Engage only. So those are useful. Not that I'll remember to use them. But it doesn't really look like we have that option. Yeah, doesn't look like it. That's okay. Oh yeah, see, there you go. We can actually just toggle our game speed up and down, so that's kind of cool. Oh, and I keep forgetting to save too. I should probably be dropping the odd quick save in here. Just because shit happens, and you know, when you get used to sitting around playing like Grim Dawn or Path of Exile or something like that, and it's always, you know, it's like just saves your progress as you go. You get out of the habit of quick saving. And perhaps I shouldn't. Oh, and I should. What I should have done. Murder those little shits, and then let's pop our spellbook back out, if I can remember how to do that. Hang on. Okay. I was hoping it would intuitively open it so that I wouldn't have to... There we go. That I remember now. All right, let's see here. So active spell 1, active spell 2. They really have a lot of open slots here. So I'm wondering if I can take Leech Life. I can pop it right in there. But the question is, how do I change that? I'm sort of suspecting that I probably can't. So what we might want to do here is pop that in there, and then we'll kind of keep this separate here so that we remember that we are trying to work on nature magic as well. But I do want to try this out because let's see. You know, let me just take a closer look. Mana cost is 7. Mana cost 4. Yeah. So this is definitely going to kind of be. Maybe not a brilliant main attack, right? Because if you look here, we're 9 to 11 damage. 3 to 3, so it's going to hit us hard every time. Now, yeah, it gives us 100% of the damage back. So I mean, that's not bad. But it is really eating into that mana supply. Yeah, it's just a little too much when it comes to mana usage. Obviously, it's nice to have it on the bar, just to possibly get some healing, but we'll see. No, I'd almost think there'd be something we could do with that statue, but no dice. Alright. I hear a lot of arguing and whatnot out in the woods there. Sorry, I accidentally killed you, sir. I mean, I wanted to, but I missed my actual target. This firebolt is feeling pretty good. That said, it is a little, it is getting a little bit more, costly to use. Man, the bow is also not fucking around. Like, just throwing down some damage. I'm still very inaccurate with the clicks here. It's kind of inconvenient. I'm just gonna blame it. And we're actually getting some real weapons now, too. I wonder if it gets into stuff like the skeleton being... Yeah, I think it was. He's probably taking less damage from my arrows. Like, that's kind of a very tropey thing, right? Where a skeleton or something is going to take less damage because it's not bludgeoning or whatever. Oh, look at that. That is a nice piece of kit right there. Okay, fuck off. Yeah, 10 to 13. Is it one-handed, two-handed? It's one-handed. Nice. So we could operate a shield as well if we find one. 3 to 11, 10 to 13. Yeah, this just really isn't going to do it. 7 to 10. That's pretty good, but this is better. Yeah. Okay. Let's get rid of some of the shit that we're carrying around, and then kind of reorganize a little bit. Take my attention off for 1 second. All right. In the meantime, let's keep progressing here. We're a little bit over half an hour now, so I'd love to make it to the beginning of the crypt so that we can call the episode there. But it depends how long this road is. If it's too long, oh, I'm gonna grab this because we did use a bunch of health potions. Okay, looks like we're here. So let's just clear this outer area. Uh-oh, new enemy. Oh, never mind. Gift of life. Not actually an enemy, actually something positive. Now, because I wasn't paying attention, I don't know whether that gift of life was just sort of like if I was wounded, it would heal me a little bit. I suspect, though, that it's probably something like maybe, gain 1 hit point permanently or something like that. Would make a little more sense, right? I wasn't paying attention, though, and I don't know how much health I had before and after, so it's going to be hard to find out. Without involving our old friend Wikipedia, which is also an option. Yeah, this fireball is starting to get work done. I'm kind of hoping that I can get some AoEs going on as well, though. Alright, well, let's head over to that crypt entrance, and we're going to have to call this episode because this is getting a little bit long now. But it's coming together, man. The options are piling on. Oh, fuck. More places to explore. Hang on. Hang on. Wolves and shit. Alright. Kind of being dicks. Possibly a use case for our drain life spell, but we also don't have enough mana to maintain that for very long. Okay. We got this. A little bit of resource usage, but we got it. Oh. Possibly should have let those resources pop up a little bit more. It's okay. Let's just transition to kiting a bit here. Okay, we hit the edge of their leash range. Oh, yeah, boy, those misclicks are sometimes a little bit inconvenient. Has me running over to them. Okay, map. Are you gonna give me a break here anytime soon? Please. Let me end this episode. Oh my god, it just keeps going. Alright, this looks like it. And of course, there's nothing up here except for those sweet, sweet experience points, which in and of themselves is worth checking out. Okay, so let's head down to the crypt entrance here. And on that note, oh, there's an autosave. Thank you very much, but I'm going to do it myself. Thank you. On that note, I'm going to say thanks for joining me for episode 2, I believe, of Dungeon Siege. And please come back next time, wherein we're going to go and explore the crypt, which is the only backup route for townsfolk to travel when the bridge is down. Pretty shit civic planning, but we'll see how it goes next time. Thank you very much for watching.